Hi friends, as you know me all, I'm Santosh Dhage, Certified English Communication and Soft Skills Coach. Before I train you a beautiful topic that is 12 ways to improve English and listening skills, subscribe our YouTube channel Nobel Communication. In this channel you're going to learn about English communication, soft skills, pronunciation, GD, debate, interview preparation, how to prepare for IELTS speaking, all patterns you're going to learn. So do subscribe our YouTube channel. Now I'm going to share 12 powerful ways of improving your listening and English. The first way is be patient. Be a patient listener and be a patient communicator. Because when you are a patient listener, you give time yourself to analyze something. Second thing, even when you are communicating, be patient, don't make hurry. In India, we are always there in finishing talk. Do not finish your talk, complete your talk. Because when you complete your talk, you always create that feeling for others, wow, this person is really sensible. You are saying something great and that person is about to applaud, but you are fast, so he is not able to applaud. So remember, that is what first thing is, be a patient listener and patient communicator. Second, be self-motivated. Remember, communication is a journey. And every journey is a journey of 1,000 steps. But when you are taking first 2-3 steps, initially you might fumble, you might make mistakes, but ensure that you should be self-motivated. Somebody would come and say, wow, you are a great communicator. Don't get excited that time. Somebody would come and tell you, hey, you are not up to the mark. Do not feel bad for it, but be self-motivated. Analyze yourself. What is self-motivation? In 2 lines, the first and foremost, when I talk about self-motivation, here Nobelians, I mean to say, I motivate myself by analyzing my mistakes. And this you should do all the time. If you want to become a wow communicator, the first and the powerful rule, always be self-motivated. So we have learned second way, that being self-motivated. Third, which is a beautiful thing I would like to share here. We have 2 types of egos. The first ego is a starved ego. Starved ego. What is starved ego? You understand. You are trying to communicate something in English. You are trying to communicate something in English and somebody comes and corrects you and you feel bad for it. You feel bad for it, and next time you don't talk to that person. Whenever that person meets you, you never talk to that person because you feel that that person has insulted you. And you think it for a long time. And all the time you keep thinking about that person who laughed at you, who made fun of your English. This is called starved ego. Means I think of a negative feeling for a long time. Do not have a starved ego when you are trying to be a great communicator. Remember, you must not have starved ego, because that would hamper your progress of communication. And fourth way, just be a child. Just be a child. Have that excitement, have that energy, have that passion, have that flow, and most important thing, have that innocence when you communicate. Have that innocence when you communicate, because when child makes mistake, he laughs and he never repeats. He laughs and he never repeats. What does that exactly mean? What does that exactly mean? Here, that child is there to learn. He is not to analyze himself. So beautiful thing, never analyze yourself. Be a child, be a 7-year-old child and work on your communication. It will real time develop your communication, friends. So be a child and have an enthusiasm of a child, which is least bothered about communication, who's least bothered about communication, but who's more concerned about, who's least bothered about communication and who's more concerned about being better. That's what. Then comes watch English movies with subtitles. This is the most powerful way. Way number 5. Watch English movies with subtitles. Whenever you are watching a movie, ensure that you watch with subtitles so you can read what's exactly happening. You can analyze and then you can communicate accordingly. That is what matters. Remember, English movies, and whenever you are watching movies, ensure that you watch British movies, because there's a proper British communication, British English that we need Nobelians, and that's what matters a lot. And when you watch movies with subtitles, that will real time give you clarity about sentences, clarity about construction, and clarity about thought process. Then comes way number 6, develop observation. Be observant learner. Observe others when they communicate, because this is very, very important. Because when you observe others, Nobelians, you can learn their styles, you can learn their patterns, you can also see how they communicate and what are the ways that that person is good and where you can be good. So observation is one of the most powerful pattern in communication, because if you learn to observe, you become really confident. When you develop observation, what really happens? It not only builds your confidence, but also you start analyzing everything in a systematic manner. And it is always said that You can be the best when you are with the best. So observe best speakers, observe best communicators. Yes, you're going to be the best in the process, because that is what is highly important. Then comes, whenever you are communicating, the seventh powerful way, visit mall and communicate with staff. Because what happens whenever you go to mall, there are simple sentences that you communicate. Hey, hi, how are you? That man or a woman says, I'm fine, thank you, sir. How may I help you? Then you can start communication. Hey, I have come here for shopping. So may I know where's a watch store? Can you guide me for that? Then, can you guide me to that? Then that person would help you. May I know where XYZ? Would you tell me? So now these small sentences will real time build your confidence. And that is what one of the powerful way of improving communication is, visiting mall. Visiting mall, and that's what really matters a lot. Then comes use fillers in communication. Now what exactly fillers? Let's understand. Some people, they use sound when they speak. Way number 8, use fillers in communication. Some people use sounds some people use actually, basically, really, you know. These are the fillers that initially you can use. Initially you can use, because what happens whenever you are communicating, there is a gap, and your brain bridges that gap with certain words, and these words are actually, basically, really, you know, perfectly fine. You can use fillers initially in communication. And yes, 9th way, developing the most powerful thing, habit of doing a self-talk. I have said in my earlier sessions, every day do self-talk for 5 minutes for 21 days, you will real time change. And yes, that will also develop your communication skills. So do self-talk, which is really very powerful thing. All CEOs in the world, they have a habit of talking to themselves. And remember people, it's rightly said that if you can face yourself, you can face the world, and that's what matters. To inculcate a habit of doing a self-talk. And then the most powerful thing, way number 10, way number 9 was self-talk, way number 10, the most important thing when we talk about it, way number 10, is that listen podcast audio. Listening is one of the most powerful things. What you can do, you can listen in 4 ways. First, you can listen to radio, you can listen to podcast, you can listen to different audio forums, you can also listen to different patterns of communication, because that will real time develop your communication and will improve your English. And whenever you are listening, please ensure that you listen to British English, because this will real time build your confidence, because we Indians always follow British English. Instead of saying past, cast, last, if you say past, cast, last, would really make beautiful, would really sound good whenever you are communicating, Nobelians and friends. Then way number 11, watch English news. Friends, watch English news. But whenever you are watching English news, follow channel Times Now. Times Now, because it has got really standard communication. You can also go ahead with DD News, because listening to English news every day for 30 minutes will real time build your confidence. Inculcate a habit of listening to every news for 30 minutes every day, because that will real time build your listening abilities. And do 2 things. Whenever you are listening, I said that we are learning how to improve your English and listening. So listen with keen attention. Do not make hurry. Take your own time and listen to, you can listen one news 2-3 times. First time you'll understand 30-40 times. 30-40, first time you can understand 30-40%. Second time you'll understand 50-60%. Third time you'll understand 70%. But this is a process. Listening is a process, and you must complete the process in a systematic manner. And then comes watching cartoon channels. Way number 12, watching cartoon channels. Keep English very simple, because you'll be powerful in communication when you're simple in English. Because watching cartoon channels, Doraemon, Chota Bheem, Pogo channel, you can also watch Pogo channel, where there are simple, beautiful cartoon movies where you can watch. You can also watch animated movies that will real time build your confidence and English communication. These are 12 powerful steps that you can follow, 12 powerful ways that can improve your English listening skills and English communication skills, and would real time improve your English communication or would improve your English. So first I said, be patient, have patience. Second, be self-motivated. Third, I said, do not have starved ego, keep communicating with people. 4, just be a child, have an energy and enthusiasm like a child. Then watch English movies with subtitles. And then way number 6, develop observation. And then 7, visit mall and communicate with staff. Use fillers in communication. That's 8. 9, do self-talk, as I've always said about that. And then 10, listen podcast audio or different audio forums. Then watch English news channels. And then, most important thing, watch cartoon channels or watch different cartoons you can enjoy. Friends, these 12 are the most powerful ways which can real time improve your English communication, will improve your English and listening skills. But follow two golden rules. Be patient and always say to yourself, I am going to be a wow communicator. Thank you, Nobelians, and thank you, friends.